This is an example of a progress check-in that you would do for the students who are in CVA that you are mentoring. This is Jenna. She is brand new to CVA. She's a senior, and she's agreed to go ahead and record our progress check-in. So hi, Jenna. Okay, so Jenna has AP Calc AB. So Jenna, let's talk about that class first. That's the problem class, right?
That is the problem class. So I know, yeah, because the only thing I ever heard from it was I know it was moved to K-12. I received that email from you, but I never got like my username or my password for that. So I have yet to access it at all, and so I'm very worried because I'm like, oh, what are you leaving behind? But so I'm hoping I can get that figured out today by just calling like K-12 support.
Yes. So you got that detailed email from me last night.
Yes.
Okay, and I am going to jump on our Fuel Ed chat when we're done with our meeting, and because I have heard back from 2 or 3 of you, because there are 2 math classes, 2 AP math classes that those are the only 2 classes I'm struggling with students, with getting you enrolled. So unfortunately, you're in that group. I see a screenshot that you're in that class on my administrator's side of the account, but I know on the student end of the account, it's from the parents and the students. They are not seeing any classes. It says you're not enrolled in any classes. And so Fuel Ed that class was moved. We used to have it on Fuel Ed, but that class was moved off to a sister company of K-12. So that's where the transition happened. So if you want to troubleshoot on your end, and I'm going to troubleshoot on my end with a chat when we get off that, and then I promise you, I have been on this for over a week to get you guys into this class. Like, it is not on my back burner because there's many of you. There's, I think, 7 or 8 of you that are in the same situation. So I'm on it, and I don't want to make any empty promises, but my goal and hope would be, I reached out to the head of IT earlier today to make sure that your emails weren't being blocked by our spam, like your welcome letter, because sometimes that happens. So that's where we are with that.
Okay.
So just say I am. I'm gonna try and take care of this as soon as possible, like today or tomorrow, so that get it worked out. I know you don't know what I'm typing, but I just type a summary of our conversation. So I just said I'm still working on getting you and other students into this course. I'm submitting a ticket and chatting with support after our meeting. So you'll get a copy of this, and it's just like, it's a progress check-in. We do it every other week, and it's just really a summary of your classes. It gets sent to you, and then also your parents or anybody else that's in your group as far as like educators. Okay. Like if you have a support person here, if you would have an IEP, it would go to that CC, that IEP teacher as well. Okay. So let's talk about, do you want to talk about Fuel Ed next, or do you want to talk about Schoology?
I only have 1 class on Schoology, so let's do that.
Okay. So that's with Mrs. Muir. That's going well?
Yeah, I mean, it's pretty easy right now. They're just kind of keep up with it. And it's, the way she's doing it is pretty nice because, I can still, like, talk to her and hear from her every week. So that one I'm really not having any problems.
Okay. And you're familiar with Schoology. You did that last year. How is her class set up? Is it assignments due like once a week, or is it scattered? I see that there's no grades in there yet.
It's um, by listening, reading, writing, and discussing.
Okay.
Just work through that.
Okay.
So honestly, like, I started yesterday and just working through it. I feel like I can be done with it in like the next hour for like the entire week.
Okay.
So
Well, it's the beginning of the school year too, so we're kind of easing into things. It'll be more challenging. It's AP. Okay. Yep. Yep. Okay. So I just put assignments due once a week, Sunday. Contact Mrs. Muir with any questions, concerns, which you already are doing that. So you're right where you need to be for Schoology. So Fuel Ed. Those courses are in Schoology, which is contradicting, right? Because they're Fuel Ed classes. But this is how I get information to you as far as Schoology information for Fuel Ed classes. Does that make sense? I don't have a group. The only place I can create a group of CVA students is in Schoology because we have control over Schoology. So that's why all of your Fuel Ed pacing guides are in a group within Schoology. You got your pacing guides already, correct?
wait, they're through Schoology?
The classes aren't through Schoology, but your pacing guides are there.
Okay, I actually did not know that.
All right. Well,
I found one pacing guide for anatomy that was on Fuel Ed. So
all right.
downloaded it off of there.
Well, let's go through this step by step. Let's start there.
Okay.
And that's okay. So,
Sorry.
no worries. There's a lot of emails going around, so that's the purpose of our check-in, just get on the same page. So go ahead and log on to Schoology
Okay.
and tell me when you're there.
Can you still see me?
I can.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm so unfamiliar with it.
You're okay. It's a little box that goes away, and that's okay.
So I'm on Schoology right now.
Okay, so at the very top on the black bar, there is a tab called Groups. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay, click on that, and then you should see a young man at a laptop, Carlisle Virtual Academy.
Yep.
Okay, so click on that.
All right.
Okay, so you're not the only one. So I have 250 kids in CVA, and I only have 209 kids that have been in this class. So I'm missing, a decent amount of students. I'm missing 40 kids. So you're the one of 40. So I'm down to 39. We're crossing you off our list.
I'm sorry.
No, it's okay. On the left-hand side, click on the button that says Resources. Do you see that?
Yes.
Okay. All right, now there's a video here that I made that kind of explains what you're supposed to do with these, but we're gonna go through that. So when we're done with our meeting, you can go back and look at that.
Okay.
All right, so what we were looking at, sociology.
Yeah, so I would go into like the socials.
Yep, you got it. The yellow folder.
And then sociology.
That's toward the very bottom. Now I do have directions there that you need to download, open it, and save it. So have you made folders for all of your classes yet? Like just
on my-
organization on your cloud account?
No, not yet.
Okay, so that's a good time. Again, after we're done with our meeting later today, you're gonna make a folder for sociology, for your AP class with Mrs. Muir, all of your classes, you have your own folder. That's gonna get you organized, and then you're gonna start pushing in your documents to your correct folders for classes. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
So this is like, you'll have a sociology folder, and you're gonna save this to that folder.
Okay.
So this is gonna tell you how and what you should be submitting every day. So if you click at the top right corner, do you see it says download that arrow?
Yeah.
You've already done that. It pops up in the bottom left corner. And then you will,
I save that and download it.
yep.
Okay. So I know like this one in particular is like make your own.
Make your own. No, I made them all for you. Yeah. So the first, the
I'm sorry.
that's okay. So the first tab that pops up when you open the Excel document, those are dates I already entered with all of our school holidays. So you don't have to do that. I did that for you. At the
Oh my
very,
God, I'm so dumb.
no, you're not. No, don't say that.
It's okay. I kept pulling that up, and I only saw the first part, and I was like, let's just have like the winter breaks. I was like, this isn't amazing, guys.
Yeah, that's a default thing. So it's okay. It's okay. So at the bottom of the Excel document, there are tabs. That's how you navigate Excel. Do you see it says part 2 course information?
Yeah.
Okay. So this is an equation that takes out weekends and our holidays. So I want you to click on that part 2, and this is the nice view that is easy on your eyes and easier to follow. So today is the 15th. So what is scheduled for today would be to start working on the 1.0 lab, and actually the 107 questions are due today. They were assigned yesterday, but they're due today.
That's actually good because that's exactly where I left off.
See, you don't even need a pacing schedule.
Yeah, I just kind of went and did like as much as I thought I could, and then I was like, okay, I think this is a good stop.
So what I would do is I would highlight, like go to up to 9-8, those cells at the top. Drag your mouse and highlight down. And I want you to highlight all the text boxes that you are done. And then go up to the top tab and pick a highlight color, whatever color you would like. I'm gonna pick blue. And that's gonna show me that that's where I'm like a visual that I've completed those assignments and I'm working on assignments due today. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And then if you save this in your folder, then every morning when you wake up and you get started with sociology, you can pull up your pacing guide and say, oh, what do I have to do today?
Okay.
Does that make sense?
Yes. That's very helpful. Thank you so much.
You got it. So what we're going to do now is we're going to look at your grade book. And we're going to see, we can do it 2 ways. I can pull up my mentor account, or I can make you the host and you can share the screen. What would you like to do? Do you want to learn how to be a host?
Sure.
Okay. So, let me pull you back up here. So in the top right corner, because you might have to make the host back to me. The top right corner are our names under participants, and then you just click more, and then you say make host. So did you get a little alert you're a host now?
Huh?
Did you get an alert that you're host now?
On Zoom?
Yeah.
No.
Okay, so make Zoom big. Click on the bottom green button. And then the screen should be big.
I don't see a bottom green button.
Is Zoom big on your computer screen?
Now it is.
Okay.
Share screen?
Yay! Yes!
Okay. There we go. Share. Oh my God, I have a lot of tabs pulled up.
That's okay. You don't even want to see mine. I have way more than you. You're good. Okay. So I want you to go to your Fuel Ed class under.
Okay. Trying to think about which tab I have under right now. Oh my goodness.
That's okay. You can open up a new tab. It looks like you already have it. It looks like you already have it open though. The world of criminology, I see.
Criminology. Oh my God, where is it?
Oh, I think it just went away.
Oh,
It's a
there it is.
yeah, there.